Hey, what's up guys, Geno's Best here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a web browser called Maxdon. Now, a lot of you may not have heard of it. I myself just heard about it for this past year or so. But this is a web browser that has a lot of the popular features that you may find in other popular web browsers, but all in one place in a very nice clean interface. And this is a sponsored video, so they want me to show you a lot of the cool new features that are coming up in the new version of the web browser called MX5. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and take a look at what this browser has to offer. All right, so here it is. Here is Maxdon. You can tell it's a pretty nice clean interface. Everything is very simple, well organized, and the first section that you're going to see here on the home page of the browser is called Infobox. And so Infobox looks and it's kind of set up like an email client in my opinion, but it basically allows you to store any information that you get from the web in a place where you can organize it into different folders or favorites, and it's basically a place where anything you want to capture from the web and view later, you can do that. So for example, if I go to a web page and I want to capture some information, maybe a news article, and if I just want that particular sentence that I may be interested in, or a picture, or the entire article itself, I can collect that just by using the options, and then when I go into Infobox, I'll be able to access that information and do as I please with it. I can take snippets of information out of it. I can just save photos from that article. And this can be great for college students, especially if you're looking to do a research paper that you knew at the beginning of the semester that you had to do, but you waited until the last 2 weeks to do it, just like I used to do in college. But anyway, you can be able to get that information and not plagiarize it, but just feed off of that information. But this is a very quick, easy way for you to store all of that, access it later, and keep it organized. And while using Infobox, you'll have access to unlimited cloud storage. So all those pictures and other information you're trying to store off the web, you'll have plenty of space to keep it all. And so moving on, the next thing I'm gonna show you is called Passkeeper. So you use the internet like I do, and you realize that everything needs a password nowadays, but you really wanna try to keep from using the same password for every single website, because it's just not that secure, but you are tired of trying to make a new password for every page and remember it. But this will allow you to easily have the actual web browser create a password for you, a very secure password. And a lot of other browsers do this, but this browser does give you the option to choose how long that password can be. So just in case you are actually trying to remember it, but you just want it to automatically generate it, you can choose how long you want that password to be, but also choose which characters it uses, just letters or numbers. And so after you have Maxdon create the password for you, or if you just want to create your own password, you can store an unlimited amount of passwords within this web browser. And if you are using the browser on a phone, you can actually have it synced up via their cloud syncing. And so you can always have those passwords no matter where you are, in front of your computer or if you're out on the go. Now the next thing is called UU Mail. It's definitely a weird name. So anyway, UU Mail allows you to make an email address with Maxdon, and then you can send that out on the web and use that. And then when people need to email you, that will automatically transfer to your current actual Gmail account, for example. And this allows you the flexibility to be able to change it on a whim if you do find yourself still getting a lot of spam and you don't risk giving your actual real information out. And so those are a lot of the major core features, but some other features that I really like about this browser is the split view mode, which allows you to view two web pages at the same time, and it works darn well. And you can easily scroll through each one. You don't actually have to click in the separate one, just move your mouse over and scroll and interact with two different web pages at the same time. It also has a night mode, which can automatically happen at a certain time if you want to set it, or you can manually adjust it. It basically will dim your browser so it's not super bright if you're going to be viewing it at night or in a very dark room. Then it has gesture support, so if you do draw a certain gesture with your mouse, it'll do the appropriate action that's attached to it. So for example, if I'm on a web page, I want to go back to the previous page, I can drag it and just do a gesture to the left, and it'll go ahead and go back to that page. Same thing if I want to go forward. And you can also create your own gestures and then customize those to a certain action if you want. And so those are a lot of the major features that are in MX5. And then you also have night mode, so you can click a button, it'll go ahead and kind of dim your web browser so it's not too bright when you're trying to view it at nighttime. You can also automatically set it to happen at a certain time throughout the day. And you have a split view where you can split up the actual screen itself and view two web pages at once, and other things like even ad blocker for those people who do like to use ad blocker. Of course, as a YouTuber, I don't like that, but if you do want to try to block ads, it does have ad blocker built in. So basically, this is a web browser that, again, a lot of people may not have heard of over here in the States, but it is a very fast, clean, efficient web browser. And overall, it does have a lot of features in one place, and it's still a lot more that I haven't covered. So I'll leave a link down below if you want to find out more information about this MX5 version of Maxdon's web browser. Again, Maxdon has been around for over 13 years, so they're pretty excited about this new launch of the MX5, and definitely check that out by clicking that link down below, and also leave your comment down below what you think about this web browser and also this video. And like always, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I will catch you later. Peace.